It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Rajesh Arora, currently the Senior Manager Technical at Delhi Transco Limited, has over 25 years of professional experience with the company formerly Delhi Power Supply Company Limited. He also worked as the Deputy Director, Transmission and Distribution at the Delhi Electricity Regularity Commission for over 3 years. Dr. Arora is a high-end professional in the energy sector with expertise in substation design, grounding system, safety audits, and renewable energy. More than the technical prowess, he is a safety awareness coach, motivational speaker, and author, adding depth to his contribution to the industry. Mr. Rajesh Arora will present a talk on One Grid, One Price. So let's welcome Mr. Arora.
Why this one nation, one grid, one tariff we talk about? It is basically initiative aims to integrate India's power systems into a single seamless network, ensuring efficient and reliable electricity supply across the nation. That is the objective behind that. When we say integration, one nation, one grid, one frequency, one tariff, it enables optimal utilization of the resources we have, enhances the grid stability and facilitates seamless power exchange between the regions, leading to improved energy security and economic growth. We very well know that we are living in an era where we can't depend on fossil fuel only. We have entered into an era where we always talk about the renewable energy, and the renewable energy integration is a challenge, and that system, one nation, one grid system, facilitates seamless integration of that renewable sources, enabling the efficient utilization of solar and wind power across different regions, contributing to a sustainable energy future. We talk about rural electrification, and a unified grid system definitely helps to extend the reliable electric supply access to this area, empowering the community through improved power scenario, energy access, and help the nation to grow and grow. Fortunately, we have smart grid technology available with us that is well in place. Now it is our duty to implement that smart grid technology within one nation, one grid, one tariff framework that enables us for the real-time monitoring, control, and optimization of the power network, finally leading to enhancing our efficiency and reliability of power network. Now time to give the overall power system network in India. The power is generated, the power plant, it is stepped up then through transmission line, through transmission network, it is coming to load center. If you look at the picture, there is a difference between the generation and the actual load center, and that distance is covered by the transmission network we have, and during that transmission some losses occurs, and because of that losses it has direct impact on my tariff. Apart from that, different sources of generations are very far away from load, and to run that generating station we need fuel, and fuel transportation itself impacts the tariff. We have different sources of energy here. Renewable sources we have non-renewable resources we have. When we talk about the renewable, wind, solar, hydro, biomass, geothermal comes in the mind, and non-renewable resources, coal, nuclear, fossil fuel, oil, natural gas comes in that category. I already explained, to generate power we need fuel, and that fuel must be reached to that generating station and that involves transportation of fuel. It also comes with some cost. It also comes with impact on the tariff we have. When I talk about the tariff price of electricity in India, it has basically three costs that becomes my power purchase cost: generation cost, transmission cost, distribution cost. Again, generation cost, interstate, intrastate; transmission cost, interstate, intrastate; and finally the distribution cost plays a vital role in my system. Coming to very important part, how that tariff, we talk about the tariff, what are the factors that decide the tariff in India? In general, power purchase costs contribute 80%, then your operation and maintenance expenses plays role 9 to 10% in the determination of tariff by regulatory commission, honorable regulatory commission of that particular state. Then depreciation, then ROC, return on the capital employed, income tax. These are governed by Electricity Act 2003 and tariff policy. Regions, there are basically 5 major regions as depicted by that picture: Northern region, Southern region, Eastern, Northeastern. Southern region is there. And I have taken the latest data available on website, that is about September 2023. If you look at that table, the total installed capacity presently is 425 gigawatt. It is generated by thermal, nuclear, hydro, RES, and each region gives their contribution. If you look at the northern region contribution, it is around 28%. For western it is 32%, and southern contribute 29%, eastern 8%, and northeastern 1%, and islands less than 1%. Now, if we look at the role of different constituents of power generation fuel in the total installed capacity, 59% is contributed by thermal, 1.65% by nuclear, 11.5% is contributed by hydro, and renewable energy sources gives their contribution of 28.3%. When I say renewable energy, it has again some sub-parts like small hydropower, wind power, biomass, solar. The small hydro contribute 1.2%. The contribution of wind is 11% of total installed capacity. Biopower contribute 2.6%. Solar contribution is 7.5%. If we talk about the contribution of various sources of thermal itself, if we go into again further analysis, the coal contributes 50.6%, lignite is 1.6%, gas contributes 6%, and diesel contributes 0.12%. Similarly, if we talk about the various sources of renewable, small hydro 1.2%, wind 10%, biomass 2%, and 17% by solar, and the same is depicted by that pie chart in the picture. We have talked about one nation, one grid, one frequency. This is about the evaluation of national grid. In 1991 it started. 2003 the second phase came in the picture. 2006 4 regions were interconnected. And finally, on 31st December 2013, we created National Grid, where one nation, one grid, one frequency dream came true. Same is depicted by that picture that I already explained in the previous slide. When we talk about one nation, one grid, one frequency, one tariff, the one important factor to make this thing to happen is the role of inter-regional transfer capability of different regions. This is about the growth story of inter-regional transfer capacity. Presently, we have inter-regional capacity of 112 gigawatt. In 2019, it was 102. We keep on adding that capability, and we have to keep on adding that thing, so that my dream of making uniform tariff across India can come true. This is a vital thing to be considered for any nation considering and dreaming about one nation, one frequency, one tariff day. When I say 1,12,250 megawatts inter-regional capacity, that table gives the capacity of different regions that it can import and export. That is a bidirectional capacity. And in future we have to use the technology we have, latest technology. We have to use energy storage technology to further enhance and resilience, flexibility and capacity to accommodate growing energy demands. One Nation, One Grid initiative represents a transformative step towards achieving a robust, interconnected power systems, fostering energy security, sustainability and equitable development across India. Last but not the least, every state plays a decisive role in the building the country. One can't think about the inclusive growth of the country without constructive participation of the state. And uniform electricity rates across the country will surely help to grow and grow for the nation. With that words, I would like to stop here and thank you once again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Arora, for your excellent talk on One Grid, One Price.